So I've been invited to my nephew's wedding. He's 42 years old and he's never been married before. And so I get to go to his wedding and I'm really excited about it, but there are some problems. The wedding is going to be in Portugal. So I am starting a 50-day challenge to get ready for the wedding in Portugal in 50 days. And here's the things I'm going to need some help, and that's kind of what I'm hoping you all might, help me with a little bit. One, I do already speak a little bit of Portuguese. Not much, but just a little. And I want to be able to um, get some things done in Portuguese. I want to be able to read a menu. I want to be able to figure out things in train stations or airports. I want to be able to talk to the Uber guys. I want to be able to order a meal. I want to be able to ask some basic questions and get directions. So that's one goal. Another goal, I need to figure out what to wear, what to do. So one thing, you're going to a wedding and everybody's going to be dressing up. And so I want to try to look good. And so part of that is wardrobe. Part of that is getting in better shape. Now, if you followed some of my previous 50 days, I've spent some time this year trying to get in shape, and actually that's been going pretty well. But it's going to be in the middle of summer. It's going to be in Portugal. I don't even know. I mean, who knows? We might be on the beach for a little while. We might be by a pool. It could be that I will need to put on a swimsuit or something, and I have not had on a swimsuit in 5 years since I had my cancer surgery, and it's not looking that great. So I don't know how much I can improve on that in the next 50 days, but we're going to work on it. And so, fitness-wise, I've been making some progress. I've lost a lot of weight. I still, have some work to do. I've gotten down to a waist size of 36, which is pretty good. I don't know if I can make it to 34. That might be asking a lot, but bottom line is I want to try to work on that. And part of that will be clothes, of course, trying to figure out what to wear there. It's going to be in Porto, Portugal. This will be my first time in Portugal. Don't know much of anything about Portugal other than kind of common knowledge sort of stuff. I don't know if any of you all have been to Porto, Portugal, but if you guys have been to Portugal, or in particular Porto, and you have some ideas about things I should try to do. I'm going to be there probably about 5 total days. Of course, some of that will be the wedding and things going on like that, but I'm sure I'm going to have a little bit of time. So I want to try to figure out some sightseeing things as well. I need to try to, okay, so here's a really big problem. This has gotten me in trouble before. I can't dance. I am really, really terrible at it. And I have, over the years, I've taken dance lessons. I've done all kinds of things, and it just doesn't seem to matter. And I went a number of years ago for a conference in Dominican Republic, and I love those guys. I love those guys. And it was kind of funny. In the middle of the conference, it just happened all the time, honestly, several times during the day. All at once, everything would stop in the conference and a band would start up and everybody would jump up and dance. And at the end of the conference, they're like, David, thank you for coming. Thank you. We love you for coming and all this stuff. But you need to learn Spanish and you need to learn to dance. Don't come back until you can do those things. So I'm going to try to learn a few dance moves. I'm not going to, no, I'm not going to be a ballroom dancer. I know I'm not going to be, a backup dancer or anything like that. But I need to learn some basic steps. And so I'm thinking if I can learn two or three different dances. I was thinking one easy one, maybe a line dance, try to get that under my belt, and maybe a couple of others, just maybe some basic salsa or something. I mean, and I don't even know what the music's going to be like, but I'm presuming that it will be have a Portuguese flair and probably some pop music, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to work on that. I need to figure out some things about food. I need to figure out what to expect when I get there, what I might be able to order, what I need to avoid. Travel tips, any of those kinds of things. Those are all things that I have to work on. So I've got 50 days. I'm going to start working on them. I haven't quite got this all figured out. I mean, I know that I sort of have some goals here, but they're not well defined. So we're going to be starting as we do that. One thing I thought, I'm going to try to learn a Portuguese word or phrase every day. And I will, and so we'll have a word of the day every day. It's going to be kind of like Groucho Marx or Pee Wee Herman. We'll have a word. So today, we'll start out today. Today's word is bem-vindo, which means welcome. So hopefully that'll be something to get me started off on. And we're going to, so we'll be kind of I'll be going over things that I'm doing, kind of what my plan is for the day, what I'm going to try to accomplish in a given day, what we're going to try to do that. And we'll have, I'm probably going to be asking you guys for some advice. I may do some polls or may do some, can you give me your opinion on a few things and kind of see where it goes? But anyway, it is day 50 and we are counting down to going to Porto, Portugal for my nephew's wedding. By the way, if you're wondering about the thumbnail for the video, that's not him. That is some random people. I asked AI to generate it for me. I don't know any of those people. And if you look closely, it looks like the groom and one of the other guys are the same guy. And I thought, are they twins? I thought, no, that one of them has sort of a distorted face because of AI is just like putting things together. And so that is nobody real. And honestly, I haven't talked this over with my nephew, or I've never met his fiance. I haven't really talked it over with anybody, and so I guess in a little way, this is a secret and a surprise. So don't tell Brian. It's our secret. Keep it quiet. And maybe some of you guys can have some suggestions. Maybe we can kind of think of some fun stuff to go along the way. So what are we going to do? We're going to try to learn some Portuguese and speak a little Portuguese. We're going to try to learn a few dance steps. We're going to try to get in a little better shape. Maybe try to figure out some clothes to wear. I might work on a toast. I think it would be fun to try to do a toast in Portuguese. Maybe. I might want your feedback on that, whether it should be in Portuguese or in English, because I'll be there. Some of my family will be there. There will definitely be some English speakers who don't speak Portuguese. I don't even know how big this wedding is going to be. It might be really small. It might be really large. I don't know. But we're kind of going into the unknown, and I'm hoping that this will be something kind of fun to do. The last, say, several days, I expect will be in Portugal. And I'm not exactly sure even how all this is going to work, because I don't know in terms of uploading videos and what's going to be able to be done and all those things. So it's a big experiment. But we're going to charge in and we're going to do our best with it. And so I hope some of you guys will join me on this. Please give me your suggestions, give me your ideas. I'm really hoping this will be fun. If I can talk some of my family and some of my friends into helping me with some of this stuff, I may be able to include them on some of these videos. We'll see. There's a lot to do. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, I've got 50 days. It's like almost 2 months, right? But you know what? I think I'm going to need every bit of that to get ready. So, boa sorte. Good luck. Benvindo. Welcome to the series. And I hope you all will join along with me and help me get ready for my nephew's wedding. Take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.